This is my exact process and how I got my first real estate deal. Let's go. Driving for dollars. So let me explain this concept. It's very easy. Anyone can do it. It doesn't cost you any money out of pocket. All it costs you is some time. Drive around your local market just like we're doing right now. First things first is you need some type of clarity. You got to know exactly what you're looking for. Once you find this building, you can then go to the county assessor's website, which is what I did. And if you come around here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. So all we're going to do is type in the city and state of the market that you are in, followed by county assessor. That's going to pull up a link here. Should take you directly to your local county assessor. There's going to be a tab. Your page may look a bit different depending on where you're at, but there's a map feature that'll pull up a map of your market, and you can zoom in and it'll show you all sorts of different, buildings inside your market. It'll break it up into the different parcels as well. So if we zoom in here, let's say we're looking at a building, we found the address, we found the building, and we're trying to figure out who owns that building. So we can come down here, click on the building you're looking at, and it'll pop up the owner's information right here. Now this is a different building, but just for example here, it's going to show you the owner. This one's owned in an LLC. For my instance, with the 6th unit, it showed the individual owned it in their personal name. So I knew exactly who owned it. Right below that showed their address. So what I did from there was I was able to type up a brief letter just expressing interest. And all I did was send it to him. The very next day, I get a text message. Come to find out, it was the owner of this building. He said the appraisal was done last year, gave me some income and expenses. All he wanted for that building was the appraisal amount back in 2021, which I purchased it in 2022. From that point on, I said agreed, sent over a PSA, we got that signed. Long story short, closed down the deal.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all of the lights. 'Cause when it's game time.
So here we got a building that just hit the market. First thing I'm gonna ask myself is, what's the location like? I actually own a 6-unit building right down the street, so it's in an area that I want to invest in. With this one being an on-market deal, as opposed to what I usually do is go direct to seller, I'm gonna reach out to the broker, which I've already done that, but that's step one, reach out to the broker, start to build that relationship, build rapport, understand the story of what's going on with this deal. Why is the seller looking to sell? After that, you can start to begin to dig into the OM, which is the offering memorandum the broker puts together that basically outlays what the deal entails. It's going to give you everything from T12, a rent roll, all the financials on the property, just give some insight on the location, the Evansville market. After we dive into that, everything looks good. We then send over our LOI, which is our letter of intent. LOI outlines, purchase price, what your debt looks like, what's your earnest money, inspection period. Outlines the high points until you get into a purchase and sale agreement. So you don't waste time, putting together a 15-page purchase and sale agreement. You shoot over the LOI. So that would be the next step. After that, we're into the deal, baby. Brief pause here. 92% of you guys watching this video right now have not subscribed to the channel. If you guys have gotten any value out of this video at all, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, whether you love the video, even if you hate the video. Leave a comment below, tell me what I'm doing wrong, I'll still respond to you. Appreciate you guys tuning in. My guy recording this video right now, it costs money to make these videos. So if you guys could show some love, would greatly appreciate it. Back to the video. So when I first acquired this building, it was only grossing about $2,700 a month in gross rents, which, 6 units behind me that averaged about $460 a month across the board with average rents, which for this market, this location, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, way below market. I knew there was tremendous upside with it. It was only net cash flowing about $400 a month. So the situation with the seller was really just a tired landlord. He built the building back in 1970. He's owned it since. Never really kept up with market rents. He had no mortgage on the property. So, he was cash flowing extremely well for not having a mortgage, and he ultimately just got comfortable. That's what happens when, you get these tired landlords. They get in these comfortable positions and they don't really keep up with market rent, which ultimately for someone like myself provides tremendous opportunity to come in, increase rents up to market, increasing the value of the property. So that's what it looked like when I first acquired the building. This was about 1.5 years ago. Fast forward up until now, we're now achieving about $3,800 a month in gross rents, which is across the board about $630 a month average. This building is now cash flowing right over $1,000 a month. We've been able to come in, we got 3 of the 6 units renovated. So, as tenants have moved out, we've, signed new leases, we've been able to go in and do some renovations, get rents up to market, capture a lot of the value add opportunity that we have, and it's been an awesome ride. One part of the value add program that we still have yet to implement is the RUB system, which is the utility bill back. So with this building, all the water, there's only 1 meter. So there's 1 bill for all 6 units. The RUB system, it's ratio utility billing system. So basically we can take all the rents, use a prorated system, and bill back the water to each prospective tenant. So the water with this building, it's anywhere from $175 to $200 a month. So by implementing this RUB system, that's just extra profit that we'll be able to tack on, ultimately bringing this building here cash flowing about $1,200 a month. Recap first, know exactly what you want. What are you looking for? What type of building are you looking for? Is it single family, multifamily, etc.? Once you know this, that's when you begin driving for dollars around your local market, looking for your exact buying criteria. Once you've found what you're looking for, skip trace the owner. Get on the county assessor website, find out who owns that building, their mailing address. At that point, you can then shoot them a letter expressing interest. Best case scenario, they respond back to you. In my case, I had to send 51 letters to different owners before I got that response that I showed you earlier. After you send that letter, hopefully you get a response. That's when you begin to build rapport with the seller, figure out what they're looking to sell for. Now, I know the first thing a lot of you are gonna say is, but it took a down payment to get this building, which you're right, it did. It took $50,000, which was my entire life savings, to put down on this building. However, you do not need that amount of money. Some deals you can get into with little to no money by leveraging creative finance, which we will get into in a later video, so stay tuned for that. For those of you looking to get your first real estate deal, I put together a completely free multifamily course that you can go and check out. We will leave the link down in the description. It covers everything from start to finish on closing on your first real estate deal. Every mistake I've made, lesson I've learned, really good tips and tricks, even for some renovations, stuff like that, you can find it in the course. Again, completely free. I don't try to upsell you on anything. Go check it out.